Hello everybody and welcome to the channel on this very exciting day. Yes, it is July the 25th. And what does that mean? It means 7 days a day. I've got a new console edition coming out today. But there's been a lot of actual worry about this because it's not appearing on PlayStation at all. And people are saying, where's it gone? But if you've actually wishlisted it, it should send you an email or should actually appear. So that'll be absolutely great stuff when it happens. Right. If you've got Xbox, right, and they're going to do a discount, don't buy it straight away until you see the discount. Because if you do, you might miss out on that discount. So be very, very careful about that, right? PlayStation, you are getting a discount, but it's going to be 25%. Now, I think they're retailing it in US dollars for $44.99. I'm not too sure in English. I think that's about $39.99 in English. I'm not sure. But with this discount and everything, worked out about £28. I'm not sure. But to get this actual discount, you've got to qualify. So you must have this game on. You must have actually got it on the same name, the PS4, because obviously this is the old version. You can see, but you've got to have it on with the same name, and you've got to bought it ages ago, basically, and you'll qualify for the discount. If you don't actually have the game at all, or you've changed usernames or anything like that, or emails and stuff, you're gonna have to buy it brand new, fresh from the box. Well, basically it's not a box, it's digital now, because you can't actually buy it in a box now. It's all going to be online and it's going to be digital. Now that's going to help out when it comes to the cross-gen and all that sort of stuff coming later on in the year, probably around about December, January time, something like that. So that's that. Right, the most important thing we need to talk about is the fact is, when's it coming out today? Because obviously we know it's coming out, but when? Obviously we haven't been really given any times or dates or anything. We just know it's today, and where is it? So I've got a bit of a list. It has been on Twitter or X, or whatever you want to call it nowadays, and they've got us some times. So if you're based in America, so we've got a few Americans, obviously UK, Europe, and then obviously we've got like the Asian countries and everything. So if you're in like Los Angeles today, you can, like tomorrow basically, you can have it from 10 o'clock. So there you go for Los Angeles. In Dallas, you can get it at 12 o'clock. This is all on the 25th. If you're in New York, you're going to be able to get it from 1 o'clock or 1 p.m. 1300. If you're in London or UK, it's going to be 6 o'clock this evening when we're going to be able to get our hands on it. And if you're in Berlin, it's going to be 7 o'clock. And if you're in Shanghai, it is 1 a.m. in the morning on the 26th, but they are in front of us. So technically we are all getting it at the same time. And last off is Tokyo, and they're getting it at 2 a.m. in the morning on the 26th. But as I said, they're in front of us, so that's probably why is that. So what are we actually looking forward to, obviously, in the new game? You've probably seen the trailers and seen what they've mentioned and see what they've improved and everything. I mean, are we looking for the improved animals? Because the animals look great on the new version, what I've seen so far. We've also got new buildings coming. What's going to be great stuff? I mean, either to knock them down, rebuild them, or have a base or whatever it is in them. You're also going to have some new characters, some new zombies and everything. Now, I'm guessing a lot of this has actually come from when they've had the PC, because if you're like me and you played on console for years, it's been years since we've had an update or anything. We've just had this basic game, as you can see. No updates, no improvements. We've just had what we've had here. One mini bike, that's it. No excitement there. But obviously on PC, they've had a lot more. So on this game, they've got all that stuff, what they've had, plus they've added a bit extras. So I think we've got something like 3 new cars now, a couple of bikes, a flying machine, everything, what looks quite interesting. It reminds me of Mad Max and everything from the films, the flying machine. I mean, it's quite interesting. Also, you're probably going to have a different loading screen and stuff like that and everything. You'll probably see me put it on this video at some point and everything. The old loading screen, not loading screen, I mean, correct that. When you're putting up your menu to see what you can move around and change and all this sort of stuff. Well, according to it, they've revamped that. They've changed that. So you've got a different skill page and a different sort of how you put your clothes on, take your clothes off sort of stuff. How you can track what you're doing on the maps and everything. Well, I think that's changed, on this new one. So we'll have to have a look at that and see what's that. I mean, obviously, I don't know much about it because I haven't actually been on the actual game. I've seen loads and loads of clips about it but it looks pretty easy to pick up by the looks of it. It's not going to be too hard and everything. But it's going to be more fun because obviously we're going to have a lot more stuff. I mean, as you can see by this old version here, it's like things are rendering really slowly and the light and that. It's not, you've got a different shadow on the bush and the trees and that. It's not quite exciting enough. I mean, I love playing it. I mean, I played it for hours, even though we had no updates. I played it for hours. I mean, I've dug great big holes for no apparent reason. Probably everybody's done that, and just to get materials and all this sort of stuff. But literally, you know, I really can't wait for the new one. I'm so excited and buzzed for it because it's just like it's just. I mean, as I said, while looking at it, it's just fantastic. It's great stuff. And obviously it's going to be like this evening for myself, so it's going to be 6 o'clock this evening, and I'm just going to go so live with it. So stick around, people, put your notifications on, the likes and that, and come and join back in. Then I think it's going to be more fun, because no doubt it's going to scare the hell out of me, because it's just like, it's okay when you're playing it with your friends and have a laugh and joke, but when you're playing it on your own, and obviously it's going to be quite dark at that time of night and everything, because I like a dark room and everything, it's going to be a proper horror experience and a proper survival. And straight away, you know, you're going to be new to it. They've changed things. You know, it's going to be different. It's going to be scary, because it's going to be like, well, what do I do here? What have I got there? How do I get this? And if you know, do I stay out at night and do a bit of mining while I'm, you know, getting chased by some zombies, or do I stay in a place and wait till the daytime? You know, but you've only got literally 7 days. So when you start to the 7th day, you know there's going to be a horde of zombies go after you and all this. So you've got to work pretty fast and good. And you've got to pick up the game, and you've got to pick up the actual, you know, the rules, the new rules of the game, and what you can, what you can't do, what you can get, what you can't get. Because so I believe there's new weapons and guns and clothing and everything, and it's just so exciting. It's so great and everything. And then later on in the year, we'll have the cross-play, and we'll also have... what else have we got? We got the story, like the origin story. So where it all started from, where it all came from, you know. And you see a guy on the poster on the actual trailer and everything. I mean, who's this guy and everything? You see paper clippings mentioning something has gone on somewhere and everything. Because we want to know why we're here. We want to know why this character, you know, basically spawned in naked. It was just like, why is he there? Why have we got to get clothes for? What's gone on? I mean, was this blast so powerful it knocked all his clothes off or something? You know, we just really want to know the backstory to it. And I mean, that's going to be really interesting to do that. But then, as I said, also, it's like you're going to get the chance to play with Xbox and PC players and everything all at once in great big, like, you know, servers and all this sort of stuff. Now, with other games, they have servers you can hire and all this. I don't know how these are going to actually do it. I don't know if they're actually just going to throw us all in and just say, like, get on with it and everything. But no doubt, if you're actually going to get this game later on tonight, there's going to be a lot of people trying to join in and get on it on the same time and that. So there might possibly be a couple of bugs and everything. So I wouldn't sort of make a judgment on them bugs straight away. And if you've got to bear through it, give it a couple of weeks to sort itself out. But, I mean, they might get it right. I mean, you know, these guys who make this game, you know, they're fantastic and everything. I haven't really had too many problems with the game, with crashing and stuff like that. So you never know. I mean, it might just be perfect from the off and everything. But, I mean, what I've seen and what I think I'm going to expect and everything, I am so excited and buzzed for it. And, I mean, they're releasing it at a good time as well. You know, school holidays, kids are into this sort of stuff. It's not too aggressive or too scary or horrible. So it's pretty cool and everything. But also, it's just like, it's not like at Christmas time when all the other big games come out and everything. So it's pretty much stand on its own at the time it's actually being released and everything. So this is actually a good idea and everything. Oh yeah, you'll check this out. You'll enjoy this bit. This is me actually getting attacked now. My last attack on 7 Days to Die. And I got burnt and blown up. So fantastic. But anyway, people, that's all coming. So catch my stream. Hopefully you liked this and the information was great. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, turn on notifications. And I will see you all later on tonight in the next video.